Hello friends, this is JBB and today I come with a new video. This video will tell about why we need condenser in Rankine cycle. This is Rankine cycle and why we need condenser part in Rankine cycle. Condenser. You know that efficiency of Rankine cycle is generally 30 to 40%, and so we know that around 60 to 70% heat gets rejected through condenser. It means major part of heat is rejected through condenser. So can we eliminate this condenser part? Can you remove this evil condenser? Let's move on. If we need a continuous cycle which is work producing so we have to reject heat according to Kelvin Planck statement. So first argument is we need to reject heat. So we need to reject heat. So we have to use this condenser part to reject heat. First, the simplest answer is this. But if the the person who is asking this question that why we need condenser, he can argue that okay, we can reject the heat without any use of condenser. We just reject the heat into the atmosphere from this point. He will argue that this is 1 bar atmosphere. Expand the steam till this point and reject all the steam into the atmosphere. You automatically heat is rejected. So technically is what, if we expand the steam till here only, then we're gonna lose this much of expansion and we will have the less work through the turbine. Okay, one part is this. Second part is we will lose the demineralized water, which is not simple water. We have to take the water from the external and then we have some treatments over it so that it will become fit for the boiler tubes, condenser and steam turbine. Every time the cycle starts, we need to input the DM water through here. So this extra cost we have to bear. Now, so to eliminate this, we have to use the condenser. Again, he will argue that save the DM water, and what you do, put the exit of steam turbine directly into the boiler so that we can save the DM water and as well as we get the maximum expansion of work. So now let's suppose we did not expand this steam up to the atmospheric pressure. We expanded this steam till the 0.08 bar, and then what we do, we directly put this into the boiler. You know that boiler is a constant pressure device. Constant pressure heat addition उसमें होता है, ठीक है, heat addition. So what will happen after the addition of heat till here? I suppose that heat is added till here. Your end temperature is somewhat about, let's suppose, 400 degrees Celsius, but still the pressure is 0.08 bar. Now how will you get the expansion again with having a pressure of 0.08 bar and the atmospheric pressure is 1 bar? How will you get this expansion? This is not possible. So this is ruled out. You cannot insert the end point of turbine directly into the boiler. We need to increase the pressure to get the expansion. So this is ruled out. Now third thing is, if this is ruled out, again what he will argue that okay, don't put this wet steam into the boiler directly. First increase its pressure and then put. If we at this point, if we going to increasing the pressure, then what we have to do, we have to put this wet steam into the compressor to increase the pressure, and the work required by the compressor is VdP. And you know that the specific volume of wet steam is much higher. Wet steam, specific volume of wet steam is much higher than the liquid water. So the work required by the pump is very less than the work required by the compressor, which is compressing the wet steam. So here comes the difference. Whatever the expansion we get in the turbine is used in the compressing the same wet steam which is exiting from the turbine. So work from the turbine minus work input to the compressor, after this we will get nothing, because whatever the expansion from the turbine we already put into the compressor. So why we are running the plant if we are getting nothing? This is completely waste. So this idea is also dropped. After this point, many persons get satisfied with your answer and they will close your interview, or they will stop asking again question. But I will tell you the actual need of condenser. The actual need of condenser is to increase the efficiency of plant. How? Okay, if we exit all the steam to this pressure, that is 100 kilopascal, or atmospheric pressure, that is 1 bar. So if we exit all steam to this pressure, what will be the temperature of heat rejection? That is 100 degrees Celsius, which is corresponding to this 1 bar. Saturation temperature, which is corresponding to atmospheric pressure. So T mean of heat rejection will be 373 Kelvin. Okay, but if we expand till here at point 2, what is this pressure? 0.08 bar. And what is the saturation temperature corresponding to this pressure? It is around 40 degrees Celsius, or 313 Kelvin. So the T mean of heat rejection now comes to 313 Kelvin, which is decreased. So you know that the efficiency of plant is what? 1 minus T mean of heat rejection divided by T mean of heat addition, heat supplied. So if I decrease this, then efficiency will increase. So what is the condenser is doing? He is facilitating the steam to condense at 313 Kelvin, because due to the condenser the pressure is 0.08 bar, and according to 0.08 bar, the saturation temperature of condensing steam is 313 Kelvin, which is much below than this the temperature corresponding to 1 bar. So T mean of heat rejection decreases, so efficiency of plant increases. So actual need of condenser is to increase the efficiency of plant. ओके, समझ गए? ठीक है, एक चीज़ और देख लो, फटाफट बता देता हूँ. ये 0.08 बार आया कहाँ से? क्या इसके नीचे भी जा सकते हैं? सो आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू फ्रॉम वेयर दिस 0.08 bar we get. Actually, you know that the condenser tubes are cooled by the water circulating, and this water is taken from the atmosphere, which is at ambient temperature. Let's suppose ambient temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, and which is going inside the tube, and after absorbing heat it comes out at 35 degrees Celsius. So to reject heat properly to this circulating water, the temperature should be at 40 degrees Celsius, 40 or somewhat little more than 40. So saturation pressure corresponding to this 40 degrees Celsius, which comes about 0.08 bar. So now we get that to decrease this pressure 0.08 bar, we need the water which is circulating less than this 25 degrees Celsius. It means that we need less surrounding temperature outside the plant.
So in the cold countries where the ambient temperature is usually in the European countries, like it is 10 degrees Celsius or less than 10 degrees Celsius, we can decrease this pressure to 0.04 bar, 5 bar, which is corresponding to the outside temperature or ambient temperature. Okay, it's so the efficiency in the efficiency of power plant in cold countries is higher than our India. So now you get the point how the 0.08 bar comes. So thank you guys for listening me patiently, and sorry वीडियो लंबा हो गया, लेकिन सबको समझाना भी ज़रूरी था. And please do subscribe and like.